Strange Kingdom Chapter 7. Samuel went to get Goat out of his pen, but he was not there. He noticed the king's guards were loading animals in wheeled cages. His heart sank when he saw Goat in a cage with a few chickens and another goat. Goat gave him a frightened look. "No," Samuel cried. His eyes teared up. An old serf named Les was upset. The guards were rolling the last barrel of premium ale into a wagon. Les loved ale more than life itself. He tried to stop them, and one of the guards struck him unconscious. Later that night, he passed away from the blow. Samuel took his sister to the pond to fish. He was hungry, and no one had fished the pond out yet. His little sister looked for bullfrogs. A pointy hat floated on the water, and then the breeze blew it up into the air. His sister pointed. "Look." A little mini tornado spun the hat in a tight circle, and Fiona appeared out of thin air. "Hi, silly boy," she said. She could tell something was wrong. Samuel told her about the castle guards stealing Goat and taking him to the Squareheads camp. "I will see what I can do," she said, and vanished again. That night, Fiona appeared at his bedroom window. It was too late. I saw him lying on his side along with other animals being prepared for a feast. Samuel sobbed, and Fiona hugged him and kissed him on the cheek. She got black lipstick on him. They walked to the pond, and he slipped and got mud on his hands. He undid her blouse, and he got mud on her breast. He apologized, but she only giggled. That was the first time Samuel was with a woman. A couple weeks before Samuel and Goat made a delivery to the terraces, 4 thugs held him down after socked him in the belly and stole his change purse. Goat played dead. Fiona came to his rescue by using her power of invisibility to steal back the purse. She found it in the fat, bald baker's palace. They suspected he put the thugs up to it. The baker saw the young witch stealing the purse back from him and tried stopping her, and she hit him over the head with a candlestick, knocking him out. All the baker saw was a pointy hat. She gave Samuel back the money. The king and the Black Knight mustered all the serfs together to remind them witchcraft is punishable by death. The fat, bald baker stood there with a black eye. The Black Knight interrogated Samuel, but he denied any knowledge of the witch. Samuel worried Fiona was risking a lot by helping him. He cared a lot about her. Agnes, the red-headed young serf, had a plan to take over the castle, and Samuel worried about his family's safety. They were already hungry and their ribs were sticking out. He felt sorry for his sister Kara. She laid on her side, breathing hard, and her cheeks were sunken. His father, Daniel, looked worried, and they ate some wild roots he dug up. Samuel went to fish, but a group of red scarfs blocked the path. "Are you with us?" Gray asked. "Yes," he replied. "When the time comes, can we count on you to take up arms against the royals and the aristocracies?" Gray asked. "Of course," he replied. "Liar, we know you are not a fighter," Gray said. "When you see smoke coming from the east over the trees, that means it is time, and meet us in the courtyard." "Do you have any weapons?" "No," he replied. They told him they would bring him a sword and to be ready to use it. Samuel recognized Gray as one of the thugs who beat him for the baker. "It was you," he said. Gray couldn't let anyone know he was helping an aristocrat. That would be the end for him if Agnes knew. They were supposed to hate the aristocracies, but Gray was only out to help himself. "I recognize that mask. You beat me and Goat in the barley field." Gray said, "He's a spy, I know it." "Hold him," he ordered the other red scarves, and he pulled out a knife. The knife lifted in the air, but he stabbed one of the thugs instead. It was like someone was controlling his arm. The thug screamed and fell over. "What the hell?" he said, and he stopped his own leg. A pointy hat floated in the air. Gray looked afraid and confused at the same time. Fiona's voice said, "Run, silly boy, run." Fiona was wrestling the knife from Gray when she was invisible. A large stick floating in the air beat the thugs over the head, and Samuel ran away but looked back. I said, "Run," she yelled. Samuel ran home. Fiona appeared to Samuel later and confessed she killed them all. She used a hickory branch and pushed one of the youngsters off a ridge. She couldn't risk them outing Samuel. Agnes was upset and trying to figure out who killed her cousin and the other Red Scarves. She blamed King Leo's guards. She buried Gray under an elm tree and swore vengeance. She was growing eager to start the revolution, but needed to recruit more Red Scarves. She hated the Squareheads almost as much as the Royals, but she may need the primitive people's help to sack the castle.